what we don't understand is how Mikel Arteta gonna play Gyökeres, because everybody's jumping for Gyökeres, but we have to play a strength. We have to, and Gyökeres like to play off a number 9, off a defender, the last defender. Yeah, and it's very good because last season we couldn't break down a low block. For love nor money, no matter what we do, we can't beat a low block. If a team come and decide that they're gonna put a low block, we done. It's a 0-0 game. So I hope Gyökeres is gonna bring something like what we see him doing for Sporting and Sweden. But the main problem I have that you should have gone and get Eze, because that's sure sign to Liverpool and Man City that we are here and we're not going to be here to make up the numbers and come second again. But the team that him have right now, it's a little bit stronger, yeah, than last season. I hope everybody stay fit, because 2023, 24, when we never really have any big injury or we didn't win, I never hear anybody blame injury, but this season we're blaming the injury. Yeah, I didn't see that Liverpool done magnificent to say, you know what, they were so good, nobody could have beat them. It wasn't that. We could have. There's game that Liverpool lose, we go ahead and lose. Game that Liverpool draw, we go ahead and draw. So we never try to capitalize on Liverpool drop points, and we have opportunity to do that. So for me, we miss it already, because Mikel Arteta shouldn't be at the club. I don't care what anybody want to say where we was when Mikel Arteta come take over. People that's making it look like, remember that team that Mikel Arteta take over went to a semi-final in Baku. I don't care if Chelsea trash us. We are talking like the team was so dead, like we do like when Man City and Tottenham, Man U and Tottenham do last season. That's what the people talking about, like, oh, when him come over and take over the club, we wasn't like that. Yes, we were short for a couple of players, because at the end of the day, people like me did not give Unai Emery the chance or the opportunity to make a team. And we see what's up on manager he is at Aston Villa. So we have to understand that Mikel Arteta get this money to spend. So at least, at minimum, where we're at, then it shouldn't be a surprise. It's not like we give him a shoestring budget to go on and then him create miracle and doing what I'm doing now, and then we're going to say, boy, look what I'm doing. We only have 50, 60 million to spend per a transfer window and in work miracle. No, that's not the case. He get money, he get this. And the biggest thing, he get the say in the club. And that's one of the problems. But I'm just going to say this. I don't know who's agree with me, but we can always, I'm an Arteta fan out from the get-go. I didn't want him. But one of the things we have to understand, Arsenal football fraternity need to change the structure of the club, the way how we do club. We have to change. Yes, man. Yes, man. All right, then. We have to change, and we have to start be acting like our behave of the as a Real Madrid. And why I say that to say this. We have to start by player what the club want, not players that the manager need. Because every time you buy a player for the manager, when the manager leaves, you have to rebuild. How much time we're gonna rebuild? We're gonna rebuild because manager come, give him 4 or 5 transfer window because this proper player is not his player. Start by what the club wants. So when a manager go, we don't have to say we have to rebuild. The manager take a look at Alonso went to Real Madrid.
That's what we're doing now, though.
No. We are buying Mikel Arteta. Is that Arsenal buy or Mikel Arteta buy? You said that's what we're doing. Answer the question. Is that a Mikel Arteta? Pardon me? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you, Madueke, 52 million spent on him. That's waste of money. Unless he prove us wrong.
We don't know.
Unless he's going to come and prove us wrong. But that's what I'm saying. But from what we see, from what Madueke do, there's nothing that him done that Martinelli hasn't done. If you look on the stats, I don't like stats, but I don't see Madueke game in game out, beautiful game where Chelsea cannot do without him. He's not that type of player. Rodrigo is that type of player. Why never go and get Rodrigo? Why never go and get Eze? That's why we're not progressing.
What I'm saying is the transfer window is not finished yet. We don't know. We don't know yet. That Kenny
But
Ken
we
said.
never, no, please, my brother, please. If you think that we're gonna get Eze and Rodrigo, any one of them, then you are so deluded that
Any
you're
one
in
of
cloud
them?
nine.
Of course, we can get one of them.
And if you think that we're gonna get Eze or Rodrigo,
Oh,
then you're
mad.
living in cloud nine.
You don't think we can get one of them? You're crazy.
But
You're right.
the fact is that this all started is that how can we be in the position where we need 7-8 players? How can we be in that position? It has to come.
No,
to
the most
manager.
player we
That
should
was my
have
whole
get.
point.
The most player we should have signed is a maximum 4. Push it to the limit 5. Because you don't want to interrupt what you have now. You're just showing that you're making. Because what we want, what the club want, is you to buy a player who's going to come in and start. So the player them that start last season is on the bench, so our bench is stronger. You don't want player to come and sit on the bench. That doesn't make your team stronger. It makes your bench stronger, but you need a starting 11 to be the strongest. Because Madueke is not going to come and start.
But Gyökeres will though.
Well, all right then. Do you want me bet me any money that it's going to be Kai Havertz who start at the first day of the season? You want to bet me?
Yeah.
You want to bet me?
That's not.
No. Answer the question. You see, you like to back Mikel Arteta. Answer the question. Do you want to put a bet on it?
That's not the point. The point is, what I'm saying is, you're saying that we need to buy players that improve the first 11, and everyone knows that Gyökeres improves the first 11. But you're saying,
is he going to start? That's an answer the question. Do you believe?
Oh, I'm not a psychic. I don't know. I'm saying to you, you're asking.
Okay,
him
then. So all right then. So you're gonna sign a player. You see what I'm talking about. We signed Zubin Gyökeres, and we don't even know that Gyökeres gonna start.
Say that again.
Okay, Gyökeres gonna start. No.
Say that again. Say that again. I didn't hear you. Say that again.
We signed Gyökeres, and now you're gonna say you don't even know if he's gonna start. That's what I'm saying. We signed Gyökeres. Everybody should have said 100% Gyökeres is the starting number 9. Not Kai Havertz. We can't say that. We cannot say that because we don't even know if Gyökeres. That's what I'm saying. Why doing this?
Yeah, but that's not the point. The point I'm making is all we can do at this point is sign players that we feel that we all want. That's the most that we can do, right? So if we sign Gyökeres, we all want Gyökeres. What do you think he's going to do? You think Gyökeres is going to be a bench player? What do you think is going to happen?
What about the rest of the signings, Steve?
Which ones? What? Norgard is a bench player.
All the other ones we've made. Why are we signing bench players if our first team wasn't good enough last season?
Yeah, but out of the 7 players.
Wait, let me answer this question. When you say our first 11 wasn't good enough, yeah, we all agree that our first 11, apart from two spaces, which is striker and left winger, that's what we're all crying out for. So the first thing that he's done, he's gone and got a striker.
And he got Madueke.
No, that's the last thing him done. That's the last thing him done. Be clear.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not even signed Gyökeres yet. So up until now, Gyökeres not signed. So that's the last thing he go and do. You see,
our team's one of the best teams our team is one of the best teams in the league. What are you talking about?
No, it's not.
You're going to lock our team not good.
Hold on.
Man, they think we're shit. They think we're finishing.
Our team is one of the best teams in the league. What are you talking about?
How can we never win the league and then be the
our
best
team is one of the best team in the league?
Of course it is. What are you talking about?
I don't want to be one of the best. I want to be the best. I want to be the best. I don't want to be one of the best.
I get that. I understand that. But my point is, you saying we're not one of the best teams in the league is mental to me.
No, we're
not
one of the best teams in the league. But I
can name you 4 teams that is better than Arsenal last season.
No, you
4.
can't.
You want me to name them?
Yeah,
only one team finished higher than
Liverpool, Newcastle, Crystal Palace, and Tottenham. They all win trophy.
They all
win them. I don't care.
What are you talking about?
That's crazy.
Liverpool finished
in the top 5 leagues. All the teams that finished second. Do you think Inter Milan fans celebrate a finish in second? Do you think Inter Milan fans celebrate?
That's what Arsenal fans do.
We're having two different convos. One person,
the only club, so-called big club in the world that celebrate finishing second like it's a good
it's not about celebrating finishing second.
It's about the matter. It's all about the journey.
Tottenham are not better than us. They're not a better mediocrity,
man. Why?
Okay, then. So in the competition that Arsenal enter in, the same competition apart from the Europa League, we are all competing for trophy. And if you go out here,
we weren't in. They won a trophy. We weren't in. What are you talking about?
It doesn't But it doesn't matter. They still got a trophy at the end of the season. That simply means they're better than us because they get a trophy. And the ultimate aim for what we are doing is to win a trophy. And they've done that. Okay.
What are you talking about, bro? How can Tottenham be better than Arsenal?
It's a crazy debate. My nephew plays for Oak Hill Tigers. They won a trophy last season. They're better than Arsenal.
Oh, that's a ridiculous point.
No, we're talking about the same league.
Were they in the same league as Arsenal? Were they competing against Arsenal?
They're better than Arsenal, man.
Come on, man. We've got to have a sensible conversation at the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? We can't be saying...
No, I didn't say Tottenham were better than Arsenal.
I think the whole conversation is this manager going to be good enough no matter what signings we make? Whether we get Gyökeres, Eze, and everything else.
No, he's not.
Is this manager going to be good enough to win us the Premiership or the Champions League? Me personally, and I've said it before, and I've said it on my channel, he's done some great things. He's done some good things. But I just feel, like everything else in life, that you have to face the facts that you've done all what you can. You've done everything possible you can, but it's just not good enough. And it was time to walk away because I personally think that we are going to be back here again next season having the same conversation.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
This guy is not going to win us the Premiership. This guy is not going to win us the Champions League. And you've got to get your head around it, no matter what players we have at the club. Unless he drastically changes the way he plays, the way he sets up, and if he doesn't build that team around Gyökeres to score goals, we are going to fall short again next season. And that is where I'm at with it. That is exactly where I'm at with it.
Can I just put something into that?
Jez or Kenny, I want to hear your opinion.
I've seen a lot of people saying it's all about ambition. That's a very good point. It is about ambition. Now, every single person in life should have an ambition. Like whatever it is you want to do. Everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel, everybody in the world should have an ambition. We've all done it. I've had it. If it doesn't work, that ambition, you need to change it.
Change it up.
Now, this manager has had ambition. And so far, it has failed at every step. So, if it fails again this season, his ambition has capitulated beyond the level of failure. So he has to go. I've seen people in your chat here tonight, right? You can't win the league every year. We haven't won the league since 2004. 2004. So are you telling me that's showing ambition?
He hasn't been there since 2004. Is the first thing.
The
second thing is no. Wait one second. The second thing is
ambition. I'm talking.
But what I'm saying is, every time we have
him, I'm not talking about the manager. I'm talking about the club.
Okay, cool. What I'm saying is, every time we have a stream, we have the same Arteta convo. Yeah, and I'm saying in that time we have a stream yesterday, Arteta, day before Arteta, day before the Arteta. Nothing's changed in those 4 days. You're saying the same thing you said a week ago. Nothing has changed in those 4 days. So I'm trying to figure out how you said Arteta should be out. Then the next day, Arteta should be out. Then the next day, Arteta should be out.
Arteta should be in, and then the next day you're saying Arteta should be in.
How does that change? What
if he fails this year, he's got to go.
You've said that already. That's fine, but we haven't even started the season, and you're talking about him leaving, and we've just signed.
We've had 5.5 or 6 seasons.
No. This time next season,
the best striker. We just signed one of the best strikers in the world, and you're not talking about Arteta out.
What I said was every person and everything should have an ambition, and he's had ambition now for 5 years, and he's failed every time. So if his ambition this year is to win the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup, and he fails, he has to go. That's what I said.
Okay, I think that's fair. I think a lot of Arsenal fans are in that same bracket. Even people that want it, even people that like him, even people that think he's a good manager. I think he's a very, very good manager. It just hasn't worked out. Sometimes it doesn't click. You got to move on. You got to start. I don't want to say start fresh because it will be his squad, which is a shame. And then there'll be, how long a grace period does the next manager get? Does he get 3 years, 5 years to then build his squad to get players out? That's a lot of the problem when you've given a manager so long. when their fingerprints are all over a team, all over a squad, and then you get rid of him. What do you give it? Like I said, do you give him 5 years? Kenny, if he doesn't win anything next season, I think me and you are in the same boat if he's gone. Where do we start then with a rebuild? Does a new manager come in and we go, right, you get 2 seasons now, that we're going to set a limit because we tried with Arteta, we gave him 6 years, didn't work. We're now stuck with, I think, a very good squad, but then there is good, like I said, there's going to be a grace period to start again and to rebuild. Where do we go? Say next season it doesn't work. Where do you then go? And what does he have to do next season?
Well, the thing about it is that you've got to realise he's at a big club at Arsenal. He should embrace the pressure. The fact is, he should expect that, you know, if we go without winning trophies, especially the league and the Champions League, then obviously his job's got to be under scrutiny. He should be getting scrutiny every year. It's only this season when we didn't. The reason why there's a lot of scrutiny for even people that are Arteta fans is because we were supposed to be the next cab of the rank when Man City fell by the wayside and we failed miserably. We were 10 points behind Liverpool, who basically won the league on the 27th of April. So they didn't have to break Man City, break the 90-point mark because the league was already done. And that's why a lot of people are now thinking, you know what? The scales are falling out of a lot of people's eyes. It's got to be this season. So regardless of whether, even if we didn't get Gyökeres or any of these players, it was always going to be this season that he has to find a way to deliver success. It doesn't matter to me. The team's lopsided, that we haven't got the right credentials at left back. It wouldn't have mattered to me we didn't get a striker. What I'm seeing is that we had players who've had the experience of playing big games, and with what we got to deliver. And that is the situation with why there's a lot of tension, a lot of arguments, and they're going to continue. You think you've seen nothing yet. You wait till the season. Next season happens. If we draw a game, we don't have to lose a game. It's going to be. You think it's bad now. It's going to get worse now. And then I can't even contemplate getting a man not winning a trophy because it's going to be absolutely toxic. It's going to be Wenger levels. There's going to be complete anger. But let me tell you something now. The club won't die if Mikel Arteta leaves or gets removed from his job. Arsenal Football Club is one of the best jobs in football. It's a cushy job. It shouldn't be a cushy job. That's one of the reasons why we're having this debate. Is because it's always been a cushy job, not just for Mikel Arteta. It was a cushy job for Wenger towards the end when he should have gone a long time ago, but he outstayed his welcome. It's been a cushy job for other managers. Arsenal Football Club don't know how to sack a manager ruthlessly. We just love to be this nice little Etonian club. And I'm afraid that until we win the league, because of the pressure we're under, a new manager's not going to get time. But guess what? That's tough luck because you're at Arsenal. You don't see Real Madrid saying, we've got to give a manager time. You don't see Bayern Munich do it. You don't see Man United do it. You don't see any big clubs. So if we're going to say we're a big club and start getting upset when we get compared to Tottenham and saying Tottenham had a better season than us and ready to fight, then fine. Act like a big club. Don't say that a manager's got signed. Don't, when Gyökeres comes in and say, we've got to give the guy time off. Stuff that. He's come with a massive reputation. I want a hat-trick on the first game of the season. I want him to do Haaland settings. If he doesn't do Haaland settings, then I'm going to question it. That's why you're at Arsenal Football Club. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen and go and play for Portsmouth.